which we have been hearing a lot in the corridors, especially as it kept developing. A couple of weeks ago, the Speaker of Parliament announced, while presiding, that Parliament is going to have some regional sittings. I reached out to the Speaker, I wrote, asking to be brought on board regarding this matter. I did not get any feedback. I wrote again, and there was no feedback. A bit of the information I got was from staff members, including staff in my office, about meetings happening, planning the regional sittings, and so on and so forth. I wrote again. I said, but I think it is good manners that as leaders we are aware of what's going on, but also to be brought on board regarding a critical matter such as the regional sittings. Because too many questions are asked of us in the public, and we don't know how to respond. Honorable Speaker, I lead colleagues on this side of Parliament. And sometimes I am also asked questions by them, and I don't have any answers. Where I'm meant to get the answers from when I ask, I don't get the answers. Honorable Speaker, as I got out of my office to come to plenary, I received a letter from the Speaker of Parliament, written today, maybe a few minutes before I could leave office, informing me about the regional sittings and asking me to rally members of the opposition to come to the regional sittings, which are going to happen in different regions, beginning with the north, west, east, central. Honorable Speaker, I want to beseech you that we become better organized than this. Why should I, as leader of the opposition, be asked to rally colleagues to come for a sitting, one, last minute, number two, I don't know the details about, number three, as I have said before, even in some of those letters I've written, can this matter be processed by the business committee? Can it be processed by the parliamentary commission, which discusses matters to do with finances? Because regional sittings come with a pecuniary implication, a financial implication, costs thereof, and so on and so forth. Why are these matters being handled, whether it be in small cocoons and so on, and some of us as leaders, we are left out? You only want to bring me on board last minute, asking me to mobilize my colleagues to come and attend. To come and attend what? Which I have not been brought on board about. Adam, on procedure. Honorable Speaker, the honorable colleague has been in Parliament for a while. He knows that procedure takes precedence.
Colleagues, please, let's listen to one another.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I ask that we become better organized. The public has been putting Parliament onto a weighing scale. And regarding these regional sittings, they are saying, but wait a minute, you as Parliament, you sit here. Are you not able to sit here and deliberate on matters that will be of great concern and impact to the north, to the west, to the east, to central? Do we have to move to those regions and spend money? And those are questions they are asking. Now we, who are not even brought on board, how am I supposed to defend such a situation which I don't have information about? As I wrap up, Honorable Speaker, who sits and approves these things away from the Parliamentary Commission, which I'm a member of, and I don't know? Because if we had sat to discuss these matters, and then our thoughts, whether it be in the Business Committee or in the Parliamentary Commission, are taken care of, and then we come to some kind of understanding. But I'm brought on board last minute, only being asked to mobilize my colleagues to come and attend these regional sittings. This is not right, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Is tomorrow, but I will arrange so that we can have a meeting as the top leadership, Lop, Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and Clerk. We first brainstorm on these issues before putting them outside that way. Okay, so let's do it that way, because this is an issue I wouldn't want to explode here, and it goes out of context. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Honorable Kaya Christine. Honorable Najuma,
So it has been addressed.
is there acrimony?
Mr. Speaker, the procedure issue I'm raising pertains to the cardinal role that my office discharges. And you know very well that to ensure due attendance of members is the role of the whip. But that this correspondence shifts it to the office of the leader of the opposition is of concern, Mr. Speaker, sir.
So it's a coup.
I don't know whether it is a coup d'etat, but most importantly, Mr. Speaker, sir, even the team that you have just constituted, it has conspicuously excluded the office of the whip. And it is so lopsided that it has recognized the office of the government chief whip, but left out a very crucial office, Mr. Speaker, sir, of the chief opposition whip.
I'm sorry, sir. So opposition chief whip, join us in that meeting.
Most obliged.
Just Honorable, let him finish and then I allow your procedure matter, Honorable Nambish.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity. I raise on a matter of national importance in regard to the delayed salaries for staff of Kikuba District local government. Right Honorable Speaker, we have a very huge concern significantly on the delay of the payment of salaries for the inconsistent payments, receiving salaries in some but missing out in others. Those currently on the payroll have not received any salaries since as employees, Right Honorable Speaker, some of whom have they were just unjustly removed, whereby they cannot even have the capacity of handling their responses domestically.
Honorable Stephen, because it's not only your area,
Yes.
it's countrywide. And the minister exactly
what happened and the magnitude. To date, not even an official has reached Chibuku. You see, sometimes that honorable, the ministers and the other leaders keep referring to you don't get a response. So sometimes some of us who are in NRM, you end up struggling with the population and the voters. They say, no, our issue is not being heard. This issue, I need to move it forward. Since the deputy, the third deputy prime minister is here, it would be better considered right for her to give me an update on the status of it. If this incident happened in other places, by now they would have responded. But since April to date, so I feel the deputy prime minister give me an update on the status of the team coming to handle
about plight that befell his constituency. I restrained myself raising a point of order. However, it is so grave, the statement is so grave. Actually, he has made